Review 2. The Mystery of the Disappearing Bees. It all started in the U.S. in 2006. Overnight, entire bee colonies simply went missing and were nowhere to be found. Beekeepers found their hollow hives empty of worker bees. Strangely enough, there were neither dead bees lying around nor any evidence of disease, predators, theft, or slaughter. The worker bees had simply disappeared, leaving their queens behind. It is unfortunate that this wasn't just some miserable nightmare. Instead, it is a harsh reality affecting over 1 million bee colonies every year.
According to scientists, this phenomenon is referred to as colony collapse disorder, CCD, which results from several factors, including air pollution, global warming, and shrinking water resources. However, one distinct contributing factor is the use of pesticides. Plants treated with pesticides pass poisonous artificial chemicals onto bees, directly through their nectar. When bees come into contact with and consume nectar or pollen containing pesticides, it appears that they suffer brain damage. This negatively affects their ability to collect food or find their way home. As a result, most bees starve to death far away from the hive. Sadly, the few poison bees that do make it back home actually carry the poison with them, thus polluting their own habitats and killing the rest of the colony. Shocking reports indicate that pesticides have, in just 50 years, reduced the number of bees by almost half.
For humans, losing bees wouldn't just mean a world without honey. In fact, we would face a fate far worse than we can imagine, for these precious insects are actually essential to our entire food supply. When bees collect nectar from different blossoms, pollen sticks to their bodies. As they fly around, they carry the fine powder from flower to flower, helping plants reproduce. As much as 1/3 of all the food we eat is believed to rely on pollination by bees. Without their assistance, about half the food we feast on daily would disappear in no time. We would no longer see things such as apples, kiwis, cabbage, broccoli, or pumpkin on our tables. On top of that, dairy and meat would eventually be a thing of the past, since bees also pollinate some of the plants and crops that feed farm animals. Without them, in other words, we'd find it very difficult to produce enough food for everyone in the long run.
Bees may be small, but we should all recognize the huge role they play in maintaining the stability and balance of the delicate web of life. With the disappearance of these buzzing creatures and of the plants they pollinate, a serious impact on the entire food chain would be inevitable. Tiny but important, these insects deserve credit for allowing life to thrive on this planet. Truly, they also deserve our protection.